Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behind me, I see we have a great group of Panthers. Let's find out who they are. Some are veteran Panthers and a lot.
My name is Ashley Jamison.
Taylor Erickson.
Maddie Reese.
Nicole Polino.
Lauren Shedman.
Daniel Betancourt. Columbia.
JJ Young.
Okay, there's a lot of people that are proud of you that you're here. Who would you like to say hello to?
Hey, Mom and Dad.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Mary, my mom's watching.
I want to give a shout out to my family, Anna Lux, Liz Vargo, and my rollerblade gang. Hey, Mom and Dad.
Hi, my family.
Hey Matt, you're pretty bored.
Hey mom, hey dad, and shout out to my shout out to my dad.
Hey dad, hey mom, grandma, Miss McKeel, for letting me bring her lovely daughter, and everyone else watching.
Shout out to my family, the Prezioso family, and my band.
So, tell us what your plans are for next year. I got a feeling we're going to find out there's a lot of impressive things going on here with these group of Panthers. Let's find out what that is.
Next year, I'm going to Robert Morris for hospitality management.
I'm currently going to the Savannah College of Art and Design, so I'm going back next year.
I'll be going to University of Maryland to study biology.
I'm going to Penn State for marketing. I'm going to Grove City College for international business.
I'm going back to Grove City College for mechanical engineering.
I'm going to Carnegie University for business. I'm going back to my country, Venezuela, for journalism.
I'm staying in my country, United States of America. I'm going to Virginia Tech to study multimedia journalism.
I'm also staying in my country, going to Duquesne University for multi-platform journalism.
There you go. They're arguing about that a little bit. They're arguing about going to Venezuela. They're all saying, stay here with our peeps in the US of A. All right. So, without question, there's probably a lot of things that you'll remember, a lot of things that you'll miss about St. Clair. Tell everybody out there what you think you're going to miss the most and what you'll remember the most.
Friends and yeah, my friends.
Well, I don't go to Upper St. Clair anymore, but the thing that I miss most is the people.
I'm gonna miss ski club trips and the hip hop team and hanging out with all my friends.
I don't go to Upper St. Clair either, but I'm gonna miss my friends.
I'm gonna miss Jess Sowerby right there, as well as the future business news.
I already miss Mr. Clayton Yonker, and I'll continue to miss him.
I'm just going to miss all my friends. I'm going to miss all the people I met, and I'm going to miss my favorite teacher, Mr. Holzer.
As well as Mr. Holzer. I will also miss all my friends that I've made in Upper St. Clair. And would have missed the hall and bathroom loitering.
I'm going to miss all the excellent opportunities to make Snapchats with my buddies, and also my band, playing music with people, and the staff.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Welcome to Upper St. Clair High School Prom 2015. We have a tremendous group of Panther fans with us here tonight, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves to you and also say what their plans are for next year.
Hi, I'm Natalie Fiedler. I'm going to Geneva College to study business, aviation, and music education.
Hi, I'm Megan Zwickel, and I'm going to St. Vincent College.
Hi, I'm Annie Cabrich. I'm going to Penn State University, and I'll be majoring in communications.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Moses. I'm going to Kent State University.
I'm Bailey Malcusi, and I'm going to Penn State University for education.
Hi, I'm Kyle Ilario, and I'm going to 12th grade.
Hi, I'm Ryan Bentley, and I'm going to Upper St. Clair High School.
Hi, I'm Billy Lang, and I'm returning as a junior at Upper St. Clair High School.
Hi, I'm Robert Martin, and I'm also returning as a junior.
I'm James Bregenzer, and I go to St. Vincent College.
What is your favorite memory, either from this year or just high school in general?
The marching band trip to Disney.
My favorite memory was meeting my boyfriend, Bob.
Aww. Okay, so I have a couple. My favorite memories are choir with Vanessa, and then math class with my favorite teacher, Mr. Langley, when we would talk about Megan Trainor and Trivia Crack, and then I pushed him in the pool this year, so that was fun.
I'm going to say choir and stats with Annie and Mr. Langley.
Going on the Dominican Republic trip and wearing my Bye Felicia shirt with Vanessa.
You don't have a favorite memory?
I don't. I really don't.
My favorite memories would be Mr. Yonkers' physics class and choir with Miss Melovac.
My favorite memory would have to be the band trip to Disney.
My favorite memory, without a doubt, is freshman baseball with Coach Langley.
My favorite memory was being in the marching band.
Getting a lot of shout outs in this first group tonight. Now it's your turn to give a shout out to any friends or family at home.
General shout out to my family.
I want to shout out to my family, Bob Saget.
Like to shout out my family, my bays, Brian, Jack, Lisa, Mason, and Corey Langley.
Hi, Mom, Dad, my brother, my grandparents, and my dog.
My family, BB, Connor, Logan, Jeff, Dobray. Yep.
Hey, Mom. I'm on TV.
I'd like to shout out my band, Take a Breath.
I'd just like to shout out my general family.
I'd like to shout out Billy Lang.
Give a shout out to my whole family.
All right, thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. We're back with another great group here tonight, and I'm going to pass the mic down, and I want you to introduce yourself and tell us what your plans are for next year.
My name's Madison Serio, and I'm going to attend the University of Pittsburgh.
My name's Olivia Hutton, and I'm attending University of Carlo.
My name's Anna Medeo, and I'm coming back to Upper St. Clair High School.
I'm Brianna Spilsbury, and I'm attending Misericordia University.
I'm Rachel Maisie, and I'm attending Washington and Jefferson University.
I'm Dom Felino, and I'm going to win the Whitfield Championship.
Mike Kren, right now, I'm in CCAC right now, but I'm going to pass these classes, and I'm going to play football at Clarion University.
Hey, my name is Matt Boyd, and I plan on moving to Tokyo to learn how to drive cars.
My name is Jackson Geisler, and I'm going to win the state championship next year.
My name's Keith Smith, and I'm trying to ball out next year.
What is your favorite memory, either from this year or just high school in general?
My favorite memory is beating Bethel Park in Mount Lebanon.
My favorite memory is going to Disney with my basketball team freshman year.
I don't really have one.
My favorite memory is going to Disney World with the choir.
Favorite memory is spending senior year playing with girls I grew up playing basketball with.
My favorite memory has to be beating Lebo, balling out there, and then celebrating in the locker room. Yeah, feels.
Yeah, beating Lebo 49-14. It was the first game I really got the ball, so saw what happened.
Whew, favorite memory. I'd say that one time we went to Panera. Oof. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how much detail I can go into about it, but Panera.
Favorite memory was this year's baseball trip. Apologies to the cleaning staff.
My favorite memory was probably just making memories.
Last question. You have a lot of people at home who are very proud of you. Why don't you give a shout out to them?
I'll give a shout out to my mom and dad and Jordan, Mandy, and Peter.
I'll give a shout out to my mom and dad, my sister, and my dog, Sunny Mia.
I'll give a shout out to my mom, my brother, and my sister.
I'll give a shout out to my mom, my dad, and my brother Peyton.
Shout out to my mom, my dad, my brother, my dog, and the Felinos.
Shout out to my wonderful family, Tony Mancuso and Pat Core.
Shout out to Future and Young Thug. I listen to you every day. You make me wake up in the morning. And shout out to Michael Irvin. You made me who I am.
I'd like to shout out Kevin Gates, the old Slam, not the new one. And, give me a shout out to Curtis Snow in the Bluff. You feel me?
Shout out to my mom and dad and my two brothers, and Keith.
I'd like to shout out my mom and dad and all the boys that have been there for me no matter what.
All right, thank you. Have a wonderful night. Back, we have another wonderful group with us here this evening, and I'm going to pass the mic down. I want you to state your name and tell us what your plans are for next year.
My name is Ashley Bertacci, and I go to The Ohio State University. It's going to be my junior year, and I'm here for biomedical engineering.
Jet Stein and probably RMU.
Calvin Mulhern, and I'm still in high school, so got another year.
I'm Pat O'Halloran. I'll be heading to a CCAC for a couple years to study civil engineering, then transfer to Pitt for my degree.
I'm Courtney Williams, and I still have another year of high school.
My name is Colin Gross, and I'm going to Harvard for 8 years studying astrotology, and I'd like to give out a shout out to Mr. Freilich. I see you out there, baby.
Shoutouts are next.
Hello, my name is what's my name?
David.
Just hold it a little closer. Just go with it.
Aaron, and I'm going to study in college.
What college?
I know. Why are you in for business?
Okay, on that note, hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm going to study neuroscience at Dickinson College.
Woo! Yeah!
Hi, my name's Nathan Swick. I'm going to Duquesne to study international business and information systems management.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Sitar, and I'm already a freshman at CCAC for mechanical engineering.
Hello. My name is Jeff, and I'm going to Penn State for biomed.
Yeah.
All right. I already went years ago. Next question is, what's your favorite memory, either from this year or just your 4 years of high school?
My favorite memory was going to ceramics about 4 periods a week, so it was pretty cool.
Favorite is forensic chemistry with Nate.
My favorite memory was doing the musical this year.
My favorite... Shut up, Nate. My favorite memory is probably making Mr. Freilich really, really mad and making him wish he'd never taught.
My favorite memory was probably not going to most of my classes.
My favorite memory was getting in a fist fight.
My favorite memory was leaving high school.
My favorite memory was the Disney trip with the marching band.
My favorite memory was also the Disney trip with the marching band last year.
My favorite memory is having class with Mr. Langley all year. It was a great time.
我的最喜欢的中学的是我的电脑放在我的头里面那个东西。
Last question. You have a lot of people at home who are proud of you. I want you to say hello and recognize your friends and family who may be watching.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Thanks for letting me go to prom again. It's pretty fun. 5th time's the charm, right? So, thank you.
Love you, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, family.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, parents. Sorry for getting in that fist fight.
Oh, you can go first, sweetie.
I want to thank Jesus.
I want to say...
Can't say that on TV.
Do we have like censorship on this, or? Okay. You might
We'll
want
find out when he watches it.
You might want to bleep him a little bit.
Just go.
Okay. Shout out to my mom and my dad and my grandma and my dog.
Shout out to my parents, my family, my dogs, the Pope, Mr. Langley, Dr. Galani, and Caitlin's dad.
Hi, Dad, and family and friends and neighbors.
I'd like to give a shout out to my parents and my sister, and also my childhood heroes, Shrek, and the Fairly Odd Parents. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you guys. Have a wonderful night.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see behind me here, I have 12 tremendous Panthers, and the next Panther, let's find out who they are.
I'm Nicole Joyce.
I'm Frankie Urino.
Aaron McNamara. Alice Evans.
Kelsey Becker. Breer.
Jack Gavitt. Bullet Boyd. Trevor Mara. Nick Rudd.
John Max. Ryan Kincaid.
Without question, there's a lot of people that know you're here and are very proud of you, so you can say hello to whoever you like.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Connor, Courtney, and the Kincaid family.
Hello to my family and the Maddox family.
Hi to my family and Nick's family. Hi to my family and the Morrow family.
Hi to my family and the Boyd family. Hi, Mom and Dad, and the rest of my family, and hi to Jack's family.
Hi to my family and hi to Bree's family. Hi to my family and the Beckers and the Pears. Hi to my mom, my dad, my brother, and the other family. Hi to my mom and my dad, the Kincaid family, and the McNamara family.
Hi to my parents, my sisters, and the Marinas. I'd like to give a shout out to my dog Reggie, my family, and Nicole's family.
It looks like we have a very impressive group here, so let's find out what their plans are for next year.
I will attend Kent State University.
University of Dayton.
University of Kentucky. St. Francis University.
Penn State University. Penn State University.
University of Dayton. Slippery Run University. I'll be going back to school for my sophomore year at Washington Jefferson College. Going to PSU.
The University of Dayton. Going to Duquesne.
Very, very impressive. So, without question, you've had a lot of fond memories, and there's probably some things you're going to miss about Upper St. Clair. Now, our boy Trevor here's already been through this, and he's a sophomore at WJ, as we've heard. Tell us what you think you'll remember most and miss the most.
I'll miss most cheering with all my friends and making it to playoffs with the girls lacrosse team.
I'll miss celebrating St. Patrick's Day with my friends at Bree's house.
I'll miss Frankie's basement and all the fun nights we had there. I'm going to miss cheering with all my friends and hanging out with my fam on the weekends.
I'll miss camo night at Brianna Erdman's house. I'm going to miss hanging out with the fam and
I'm gonna miss hanging out with my friends and playing hockey. I'm gonna miss hanging out with my friends. I miss the football season and lacrosse. I'm gonna miss hanging out in B's basement with the family.
I'm definitely gonna miss Mr. Holzer. I'm gonna miss 3-4, Fremont, the coffee talk, of course the cross.
All right, Panther fans, great job. Have a good evening.
Stephanie Laughlin.
Wyatt Keith. Max 100 Harold.
Anna Villadale.
Michael Paul McGinnis.
Carson Mafreeze.
Who do you want to say a shout out to?
My mom, my dad, my grandparents, Miss McGinnis, and Sean and Brian.
To give one to Carson, all the boys in here, and John Gruden, which was former head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'll give a shout out to Max Harold right here.
I'll give a shout out to my beautiful date, Anna, all the boys in my family.
And give a shout out to C9s, all the boys. Shout out to my date. Shout out.
I'm going to give a shout out to my dog.
And what are your plans for next year?
I'm going to Duquesne Nursing School.
Make money.
Keep it 100.
I'm going to be a senior at Upper St. Clair High School.
I'm going to be doing my thing like I always have.
Bucknell University.
And finally, what's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is the girls volleyball team beating Cannon Mac in the playoffs and the finals.
My favorite memory is still yet to come.
My favorite memory is this prom.
My favorite memory is keeping it 100 with the boys.
My favorite memory is tonight.
My favorite memory is this prom, I guess. It's gonna be.
All right, thank you guys. Have a great summer. Okay, here we are again at Prom 2015, and who's with us?
I'm Carolyn Novak.
I'm Matt Brandwine.
I'm Albert Irons.
I'm Nicole Novak.
Okay, here you go, Nicole. Okay, who do you want to give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to my sister for coming home today and hanging out with me a little bit.
I'll give a shout out to my younger brother Eddie Irons for always sticking up for himself. So,
My family, Carolyn's family, and my rabbit Oreo.
I'll give a shout out to my parents and my dog, Gretchen.
Okay, and what are you going to be doing next year?
I'm going to Gannon University in Erie, and I'm planning on studying elementary ed and special ed.
University of Alaska, Anchorage.
Slippery Rock University.
Carlow University for nursing.
And finally, what's your favorite Upper St. Clair memory?
My favorite USC memory is singing in the choir for the past 4 years.
My favorite and only memory of USC is this prom. So,
musical.
The girls' swim team and being runners-up at WPIALS this year.
Great, thank you guys. Okay, we've got Prom 2015, and with us tonight is
Maggie,
Jackie,
Taylor,
Pat,
Jay, Paul.
and Paul. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to Jackson, the man behind the camera.
I'd like to give a shout out to my parents. I mean, I know you try, but you can only try so hard.
Give a shout out to the class of 2014 because that's when I actually graduated.
my mom, and Cleo.
My family,
My mom and Mrs. Kirk.
Okay, and what are your plans for next year?
I'm going to be studying chemical engineering at Penn State University.
I'm studying biology at the University of Dayton.
Studying undecidedness at the University of Dayton.
I'll be going into my sophomore year at the College of Charleston.
I'm going to continue my high school education as a junior next year at Upper St. Clair High School.
I'm going to the United States Army as a combat engineer, Army Strong.
And finally, what's your favorite Upper St. Clair memory?
It's going to be graduation.
My favorite Upper St. Clair memory would probably be tackling Miles Sanders at the goal line.
I graduated.
When I threw stuff for track.
Mr. Edwards' class.
Sinking someone else's boat during the physics boat races.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a great summer.
Thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behind me, I have 12 tremendous Panthers. It's time to find out who these young people are.
Chloe Meston, Abigail Fazio, Spencer Phillips, Abby Perry, Taylor Grabowski,
Jake Russell, Mark Pecco, Carson Curry, Zach Hagen, D. Christian Glenn, Noah Califunkel.
There are a lot of people out here that know you're here, very proud of what you've accomplished so far, and this time I'm going to give you a chance to say hello to whoever you would like to.
I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my brother, and my oldie. I'm going to say hi to Lisa's Abigail, that's my mom, and my dog Justin. I love you.
I want to say hi to my Graham.
I want to say hi to my parents and my brother and sister.
I want to say hi to my parents and my sisters.
Shout out to my family and
That's it.
Kristen Perry.
I want to give a shout out to all my close friends up in Penn State, and my boys back in Philly.
Also, like to shout out to the boys in Philly and Penn State. Shouts out to my parents, the Philly boys, and that's about it.
Shout out to the Philly boys, PSU, let's go.
Shout out to Ryan, Jordan, James. Anyway.
Shout out to the Philly boys.
Okay, I have no doubt that you guys have a lot of impressive things in your future. Tell us what your plans are for next year.
I will be a freshman at Ohio University. I'm going to be a freshman at Point Park University.
Going to IUP.
I'll be a freshman at John Carroll University.
I will be a junior at the University of Upper St. Clair.
Studying abroad for 1 semester and then PSU.
I'll also be going to PSU and joining a frat.
I'm going to Penn State, baby. Penn State's a frat.
Penn State fratted up.
Harvard pre-med.
Penn State.
Without question, you guys have spent a lot of time in Pantherland, and you know that there's a lot of great things going on. And I'm sure that a lot of you are going to remember a few things and miss a few things. Tell us what they would be.
I'm going to miss all my memories with dancing. I'm going to miss dancing.
I'm gonna miss my friends that I won't see as much as I do now.
I'm going to miss the Disney hip hop trip.
I'm gonna miss the soccer team.
I'll miss my friends and Mr. Walzer.
I'm going to miss football games and coffee talks.
I'm going to miss all the good buddies and breakfast sandwiches. And I'm going to miss all the rain, all the nice green fields, and all my friends from here.
I'm going to miss every weekend with the boys.
Yes.
I'll miss my family.
Chandler, nice. I've been hearing this stuff about coffee talk. That's something new.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah, I was past that.
That's fine. I've heard that a few times. We haven't had that in the past. So I think it's coffee is something that's very soft.
Yeah, every morning at 3-4, me and a couple of guys, we get together and we just, discuss some topics that are, going on. Along with a nice hot cup of joe.
School issues.
Yeah,
And some.
It's all about drama.
Go ahead, Taylor. Go ahead, Taylor. Okay. You guys have a great evening. Good job. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see behind me here I have 8 tremendous St. Clair Panthers. Let's find out who they are.
Natty Rocks. Aubrey Carson. Emma Haskell. Julia De La Pera.
Christian Mine.
Hayden Isaac Burkhart. Robbie Mertz.
There's a lot of people that know that you're here and are very proud of what you've accomplished so far. So let's say hello to them.
Hello to my dog George.
Hello to my family and to my mom for letting me come.
Hello to my family and Christian's family in South Africa. Hello to my family and the Rockos.
Hello to Belsey family.
Hello to my family and Pasco family.
Hello to my family in Squirrelville and Upper St. Clair.
Hello to my family, Joe and Gina D'Amico, and my pet Rocky, and my grandpa for letting me borrow his tux.
That was very nice.
That was the best.
Okay, what are your plans for next year? We can see we have an impressive group here, so let's see what's going on with the Panthers.
I will be attending the University of St. Clair. The St.
good.
Clair University next year.
Okay, well, I next year will be attending the Upper St. Clair University.
These girlies over here. I will be attending the Upper St. Clair University.
I will be attending Bucknell University.
Be attending Virginia Tech University.
I'll be attending Duke University.
I will be attending Virginia Polytechnical University.
I will be attending the University of Michigan.
As you can see, very impressive plans for every one of you next year. Very exciting. Speaking of exciting, it may or not be exciting to you, but what is your fondest memory of Upper St. Clair, or what will you miss most for you, like the Panthers, what up to this point is what you have enjoyed the most?
I've enjoyed times with my friends who will be leaving next year, and I'm really gonna miss them.
Ditto to that one. And I had fun in the Dominican with my friends.
I guess I'm just gonna have to narrow it down to watching Aubrey win the volleyball state championship. It really touched us all.
Yeah. I really enjoyed playing sports.
I'm gonna miss my friends and my family, and then I'm gonna miss the Upper St. Clair soccer team.
My fondest memory was winning the Woodville Championship tennis.
I'm gonna one up Christian Meyer. My fondest memory was winning 2 back-to-back state championships.
Fondest memory was watching the Panthers basketball team coached by Coach Holder here.
Oh, you're such a good man.
Sorry, I just had to.
Very, very impressive, Panthers. Go Michigan Blue.
No.
All right, guys, have a great evening. Thanks, y'all.
We are back with another tremendous group here this evening. I want them to state who they are and what their plans are for next year.
My name is Madeline Culp, and I'm going to Pitt to study linguistics next year.
My name is Noah, and I will be going to CCAC next year to enroll in the software development transfer program.
My name is Melissa Levine, and I'll be going to Baldwin Wallace University to study arts management.
My name is Ben Nadler, and I will be a senior next year at Upper St. Clair.
My name is Riparna Sen, and I'll be at Rice University next year to double major in neuroscience and theater.
My name is Kushi. I'll be a freshman next year at Harvard University studying neurobiology.
What is your favorite memory, either from this year or your 4 years of high school?
I think one of my favorite memories is taking Mr. Kirshner's experimental psychology class and getting to really put into practice what I've learned.
My favorite experience this year is definitely Taylor Swift and Mr. Miller's programming class.
My favorite high school memory was doing the fall play, both junior and senior year.
My favorite memory so far has been the musicals. Woo!
My favorite high school memory has been falling down my freshman year homecoming.
My favorite memory was when in Gov School one summer, we had a water gun fight on the lawn of CMU.
Lastly, you have a lot of friends and family who are very proud of you, and I want to give you this opportunity to say hello to them.
I'd like to say hello to my parents and all my junior friends who don't get to come to prom until next year.
I'd like to say hi to my parents, my brother, and my sister.
I want to say hi to my mom and dad and all my friends, especially all my IB diploma friends.
Shout out to my mom and my dad, my 2 sisters, and my cat and dog.
Hi, Ma. Hi, Baba. Hey, Rick. Hey, Layla, my dog. And shout out to all my IB friends.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and 2 brothers.
All right, thank you guys. Have a great night. All right, we are back with another tremendous group here this evening. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves and tell us their plans for next year.
I'm Leah Kern, and I'm going to be continuing at St. Clair High School.
I'm Jake Atai, and I'm going to Penn State University.
I'm Molly Krozik, and I'm going to be a senior next year at Upper St. Clair High School.
I'm Sam Schiffman. I'm going to the Ohio State University.
I'm Peyton Bear, and I'm also going to be a senior at Upper St. Clair High School.
I'm Connor Riley, and I'm going to Loyola Marymount University.
I'm Hannah Shepard, and I'll be a senior at St. Clair, too.
I'm Clayton Dubbs, and I'll be at John Carroll University next year.
I'm Katie White, and I'll be at Cornell University next year.
Hi, I'm Doug Hateman, and I'll be attending the University of California, Berkeley next year. Is that funny?
What is your favorite memory, either from this year or your 4 years of high school?
My favorite memory is probably beating Cannon Mac in 5 during a volleyball game and then running outside and then being locked out of the gym because it's kind of awkward, but it was fun.
The boys volleyball team winning the first round of playoffs.
Going to playoffs with my lacrosse team this year.
Winning the Whitfield Championship and getting second in the state. Go Panthers.
Definitely beating Bethel and Lebo in girls basketball.
I guess just playing sports and hanging out with all my friends.
Beating Lebo and Bethel too in basketball. It's pretty cool.
Meeting her.
Making it to playoffs this year with the girls lacrosse team.
Winning 2 state championships with the soccer team.
Finally, a lot of people at home, very proud of you. Why don't you give a shout out to your friends and family?
Shout out to my parents. I wouldn't be here without you, literally. And to all my friends and just everyone.
Shout out to my parents and the rest of my family and all my friends too.
Shout out to my parents and Hope and Kevin and also Mr. and Mrs. Schiffman. Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to my parents, my sister Marlo, and Molly's dog Lulu.
I'd like to thank my family and friends and also the Rileys.
I'd like to thank my family and my grandparents and the Bears.
I'd like to thank my family and the Dubses.
Inspiring. I'd like to thank my entire family, especially my mom, because I know she'd be really disappointed if I didn't thank her.
I'd like to thank my parents and my brothers, Matt and John, and the Hatemans.
I'd like to thank my parents, my grandma Nan, and the White family as well.
All right, thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Right, we have another wonderful group here with us this evening, and I want them to introduce themselves and tell us what their plans are for next year.
Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Francisco Grigore, and I plan on going to the University of Pittsburgh in the fall.
I'm Rachel Bash, and I'm a junior, so I'll still be in USC.
Hi, I'm Mike DeSantis. I'll be attending Yale University.
I'm Allie Messiner, and I'll be a senior in Upper St. Clair.
I'm Jen Holcomb. I don't really go here, but I'm going to Anderson University to play tennis.
I'm Vince Patassi, and I'm attending Kent State University next year.
Do you want to fix that?
No.
All right, what is your favorite memory, either from this year or just your 4 years of high school?
Mine would definitely be freshman year when Spider-Man and Batman came and did that little flingy thing. And then the cop Curran broke her shoulder. That was great.
I really liked my lunch table this year, so that was a good memory.
Racing boats with the crew. Boats with the crew.
My favorite memory was definitely Mrs. Gregore's breakfast.
Probably this prom, because I don't go here.
My favorite memory was also the boat races because our boat did really well.
All right, last question. You have a lot of people very proud of you, maybe watching at home. Why don't you give a shout out to any friends and family?
I'd like to thank both of my dads.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad and brother.
My mom, dad, Patrick for being at the red carpet, and the whole Mezzanier family.
Shout out to my brother in Kentucky. He can't see this.
Yeah, just my mom.
Shout out to my family and her mom. She's the best.
All right, thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. All right, we have another wonderful group with us here this evening. I want them to introduce themselves and state what your plans are for next year.
I'm Bennett Greffenstedt, and I'm going to attend the University of Notre Dame next year.
I'm Francesca Capetta, and I'll be going to Ohio University.
I'm Turner Queen, and I will be planning on being a senior at Upper St. Clair High School.
Hi, I'm Kelly Connor, and I will be attending American University in the fall.
All right, what is your favorite memory, either from this year or your 4 years of high school?
Attending St. LaSalle.
That's a good answer. My favorite memory would be every day in choir. We all we have choir together, and that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, being in choir has been really fun, making all these friends, obviously. So that would be my favorite memory. Hopefully I get to have another year worth of that. So
Everything about the 2014 production of All Shook Up. Guys, All Shook Up. All right.
Last question. Why don't you give a shout out to any friends or family who may be watching at home?
Thanks, Mom.
I would like to thank my mom and dad for getting me all ready and everything and helping me out. And my sister, my cousin Angie, and of course my brother, Johnny.
I want to give a shout out to my family so I can be all cliche. I also want to give a shout out to Evan and Mia for filming this. You guys are awesome. I also want to give a shout out to Kelly for asking me to prom. It was really nice of her.
Shout out to Turner for agreeing to come to prom with me. And then shout out to Joanne, who is the best person ever. If you don't know who Joanne is, I'm sorry. And then shout out to Rob as well. Joanne and Rob, great people.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Okay, good evening. Prom 2015. Who do we have with us tonight?
Rachel Picnic,
Emily Hughes,
Sarah Violi,
Alex Davidson,
Stephanie Fournette,
Shabani Malley,
Nick Apry, Jonathan Weingarten, James Cannon,
Nantian Chu,
John Cox,
Mason Thomas.
Okay, so guys, who would you like to give a shout out to?
I would like to give a shout out to my family for buying all my prom stuff.
my dad for helping me get here, and John for dealing with me all night.
Both my parents for helping me, again, buy all my prom stuff.
Both my parents for just being great.
To my sister for helping me pick out my earrings.
My parents, again, like everyone else here.
Kevin Bacon for obvious reasons, Nelson Mandela for ending apartheid, my mom for helping me pick out the stocks.
I like to give a shout out to my family because they're really supportive. My older brother trying to teach me to dance.
Charlotte High School.
Okay, and so what are your plans for next year?
I plan to go to Penn State to study chemical engineering.
I plan to attend Miami University of Ohio.
I plan to attend Penn State to study architecture.
I'm a business and economics major at West Virginia University.
I will be attending McGill University to study psychology and international development.
I will be attending Duquesne University to study pre-med.
I plan to kill it class 2016 next year. I plan to attend Antioch College for environmental science with an emphasis on Spanish. I'm going to Pitt to study pre-med.
I'm going to Penn State to do double major for Korean and computer engineering.
I'll be working.
I'll be going to Arizona State University. Go Sun Devils.
And finally, what's your favorite Upper St. Clair memory?
My favorite memory is from all the sports teams and games.
My favorite memory is also all the sports games.
My favorite memory is getting to display all my art in the IB Art Show.
My favorite memory is track and field. Shout out to Mr. Patrick.
My favorite memory is IB French with all my friends and Madame Wolf.
My favorite memory is leaving the school on the last day.
My favorite memory is June 9th, 2015. My favorite memory is prom. Same.
My favorite memory should be the IB Art Show, and shout out to Miss Mego for the hard work.
Prom.
Right now for letting me use a mic.
Okay, have a great summer, guys. Thanks. Prom 2015. So tell us who you are and give us a shout out.
Hi, I'm Sammy Lackner, and I'd like to give a shout out to my family and the Tricano family. Hi, I'm Sarah McMurtry, and I'd like to give a shout out to my family, the Wildings, the Sellups, and my Gramps.
Hi, I'm Catherine Ramser, and I'd like to give a shout out to my family and the McGuires.
Hi, I'm Shane Sibley. I'd like to give a shout out to my family and especially my father, the weatherman.
Hi, I'm Rachel Whitty. I'd like to give a shout out to my family and Mr. Harnett. Hi, I'm Claire Williams. I'd like to give a shout out to my family.
Hi, I'm Lydia De La Pera, and I'd like to give out to my...
Hi, I'm Don D'Amico. I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, both my brothers, my dad, my dogs, my tennis coach Ron Mercer, my dad, the De La Peras. Have I mentioned my dad? Okay, my dad. The tennis team, right there, and I think that's about it.
Hi, my name is Chaz Mertz. Shout out to Johnny David.
I'm JP Schrott. Shout out to Mark Schrott, Lisa Schrott, Brian Schrott, Mike Schrott, Missy Schrott, Jenna, and Mr. Felino.
I'm Mason McGuire. I'd like to give a shout out to my family and the Ramsers. And yeah.
I'm Brooks Wilding. Shout out to Pears. I'd like to give a shout out to my family, the McMurtry's, especially Shane, and Mr. Miller.
I'm Danny Tricano. I'd like to give a shout out to my family, the Lackners, the Witzbergers, the Weissmans, except for Eric.
Okay, so what are your plans for next year?
I'm going to school at West Virginia Wesleyan. I'll be attending Penn State.
I plan on attending
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
I'll be a junior at Upper St. Clair High School. I'll be attending McGill University.
I'll be a senior at St. Clair.
I'll be attending the Georgia Institute of Technology.
I will be attending IUP Branch Campus Punxsutawney.
I'll be attending Virginia Tech.
Oh, wait. I'm going to the Pennsylvania State University.
Virginia Tech.
I'll be attending Clarion.
I will also be going to Virginia Tech.
And John Carroll.
And tell us your favorite St. Clair memory.
Playing soccer, high school soccer and basketball.
Dancing on the dance team.
Being privileged to see Jim Render in the halls.
Soccer. Musicals.
Field hockey.
Winning the Whipfield Championship with my tennis boys.
Probably getting to know Connie Cronmiller.
Riding the bench through the state playoffs and winning and watching my team win a state championship.
Never making the playoffs in baseball.
AP Physics C boat races.
And just hang out with my friends, and it was a good time.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a great summer. Hey, good evening, everybody. So let's see who's with us tonight.
Gavin Keefe.
Maddie Shogri.
Chaz Mertz.
Isabel Goodman.
Okay, who'd you like to give a shout out to?
Give a shout out to my sister Susanna and my parents, and that's it.
I'd like to give a shout out to Rob Goodman.
My parents and my brothers and my dogs and them boys and the Keefs.
My mom, my dad, my older sister Bridget, my younger brother Connor, and the Shogris.
And what are your plans for next year?
I will be attending the University of Delaware.
I will be attending the University of Dayton.
I'll be attending Penn State University.
I will be attending the Seton Hall University in New Jersey.
And what's your favorite Upper St. Clair memory?
Favorite Upper St. Clair memory is the trip to the Dominican Republic.
Probably just, hanging out in the library with Mrs. Rentschler. Fun times.
The Dominican trip and Doc Snyder's pool party and Yoakum's class.
The senior year lacrosse season.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a great summer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see behind me, I have 10 very, very impressive Panthers. Let's find out who they are.
Julia Gross, Sydney Recht, Megan Zuger, Katie Torkas, Rachel Stolze,
Will Hirsch, Sean Berger, Brendan Ford, Ben Smock, Lucas Watts. There's a lot of people that know that you're here and are very proud of the work that you've done these last few years, so say hello.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Alexa, and Mr. Ziba.
Mom, Dad, Raina Jacob, and Timmy Sabron.
Hi to my family and Mrs. Melmeyer, Kirk, Marquis, and Funfar. Hi to Mom, Dad, Michael, Matthew, and Murphy. Hi to Mom, Dad, my sister, and Jen Kirk, and Funfar. I'm sorry I didn't get you a going away present.
I'm going to give a shout out to my parents, the Nines, and the boys.
Shout out to my family and Officer Coughlin. I'm also going to give a shout out to Officer Coughlin and Coach Render and Dan Zielinski.
Shout out to my family and Jen Kirk, definitely. Shout out to my mom and dad and
also Dan Zielinski.
Mr. Zelensky and Mr. Sabrum are popular people amongst other people. Without question, you guys have, as we can see here, we have a very impressive squad. Tell us what your plans are for next year.
I'll be attending Virginia Tech.
I'll be attending Indiana University in Bloomington.
I'm going to the University of Kentucky. Duquesne University. University of Pittsburgh. Go Panthers.
Attending my senior year at Upper St. Clair University.
I'll be attending the University of Kentucky. I'll be back at Upper St. Clair University to win Woodfield Championship with Coach Renner.
Going to Pitt.
Upper St. Clair University.
Once again, by what our plans are next year, we see we have a very impressive group. However, this is a fun time for you, but looking back, especially you seniors, what will you miss most and remember most about being in Pantherland for 4 years, and obviously our juniors here too?
I'm going to miss tennis season and my coaches and the tennis team.
I'll miss my friends and I'll remember the football games forever.
I'm going to miss being a super mentor and all the fun times with my friends. Miss playing soccer with all of my close friends. I'll miss lacrosse season with my team and making fun of Alex Jaffe and Free Luffy. I wrote a song or something.
I still have 1 more year, but I'm definitely going to miss Pantherland in general.
I'm going to miss Friday Night Lights. Well, my favorite memory is definitely Froggate, and I'm going to hopefully make some more memories next year.
Gotta remember my international studies class. Oh, I got a shout out for Albury for that one, to my other family. 1 more year, but I'm definitely gonna miss last season.
All right, great job, guys. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behind me, I have 10 tremendous Upper St. Clair Panthers. Let's find out who they are.
I'm Hillary Quinn.
I'm Maddie Yost. I'm Brooke Ball.
I'm Lauren DeSantis.
Aaron Kohler.
I'm Carmen Masson.
Marty Basic. I'm Bradley Kohler.
I'm Patrick Lurch.
I'm Max Gray.
Without question, there's a lot of people that are happy and excited for you this time of the year, since most of you are going to be graduating. This time, you can say hello to whoever you would like to.
I'm going to say hello to my mom and my sister Rebecca.
I'm going to say hello to my mom, my dad, and my sisters. I'm going to say hello to my mom, my dad, my sister Sydney, and all of my cats, especially Hank.
I'm going to say hi to my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, and my rest of my family, and of course my dog.
I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my stepmom Carrie, my grandparents, and my sister Sam, and all the other people I'm forgetting.
I want to say hi to Timothy Sabrum.
I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister.
I'm going to say hi to Goon Squad, Physics C-Men, and the Homeroom Boys.
I'm going to say hi to my dad, my mom, and my sister.
Say hi to my mom, my dad, and my grandparents.
Tell us what your plans are for next year.
I'm going to Ohio Wesleyan University.
I'm going to be attending the Upper St. Clair University as a junior. I'm going to be attending the University of Kentucky.
I'll be attending the University of Pittsburgh.
I'll be attending the Ohio State University.
I'll be attending the University of Toronto.
I'll be attending the State University of New York.
I'll be attending the University of Alabama.
I'll be attending the George Washington University.
I'll be attending Utah State University.
Wide variety of schools. You guys got a nice squad going on right here. Some very impressive Panthers behind you.
Yeah.
A lot of props. You did a great job. The Upper St. Clair University. It's all about the you, right? I'm sure, without question, you've had a lot of memories the last 4 years. A lot of things that you might miss. Tell everybody out there what you'll miss the most, or what your fondest memory would be.
I'll definitely miss Mr. Z's AP Euro class.
I'm not done yet, but I will miss swimming. I'm going to say Mr. Durkin and Mr. Z's AP Euro class, of course.
I'll miss the swim team and all of my friends, of course.
My fondest memory from this year was the New York City trip with the German club, and I'm going to miss hanging out with all of these guys.
I will miss English 12 with Mr. Timothy Sabrum. And, of course, USC lacrosse.
My fondest memory is the Leadership Academy Belize trip, and I'm going to miss being part of the USC swim team.
My fondest memory is sinking in the boat races, and I'll miss lacrosse.
My favorite memory was being on the state winning relay for swimming.
and I'm probably going to miss the swimmers a lot, and also Physics C, all those guys in that class, and the STEM squad.
I want to miss all my friends at Mrs. Winsky's and
Great job. Very, very impressive. Have a wonderful evening. Good luck, everybody.
Right. We have another tremendous group here with us this evening. I want them to introduce themselves to you and also tell us what your plans are for next year.
Hi, I'm Jenny Perk, and I'll be attending American University in D.C. next year.
I'm Abby Drukas, and I'll be going to George Washington University. I'm Olivia Wright, and I'll be going to Washington University in St. Louis.
I'm Shivani Patel, and I'll be going to University of Richmond.
I'm Abby Stevenson. I'll be going to James Madison University.
I'm Rashab Kewal-Ramani, and I'll be going to Duke University.
I'm Morgan Cook. I'll be going to Atlanta and Georgia Tech.
I'm Brian Kaplan, and I'll also be going to Georgia Tech.
I'm Brian Sween. I'll be attending UC Berkeley.
I'm Kevin Monpera, and I'll be attending the University of Michigan.
What is your favorite memory, either from this year or just your 4 years of high school?
My favorite memory was probably all the fun times we had in Mr. Sabram's class in IB English 12.
My favorite memory was AP Econ with Mr. Edwards.
My favorite memory was the New York trip with German Club. My favorite memory is IB Hoda with Mr. Edwards.
I like to live in the moment, so my favorite memory is right now.
My favorite memory was the FBLA trip to Nashville.
My favorite moment was breaking out my laptop in AP Bio just so she couldn't see it and playing Surgeon Sim. It was a good time.
My favorite memory was just probably the band trips in general.
My favorite memory was the Disney trip with the marching band.
My favorite memory was probably all the FBLA trips in general.
Last question. You have a lot of people at home who are very proud of you. Why don't you give a shout out to them?
I'm giving a shout out to my mom, my dad, my brother Robert, and my grandpa and cousins on the West Coast.
My shout outs to my family. Thank you so much.
Shout out to my mom, my dad, Andrew, Chapin, Lydia, and Doug. Shout out to my parents. Thanks for everything.
I have a big family, so you know who you are.
Shout out to my little sister, who will be here in 2 years.
Shout out to my family in West Virginia. You guys are crazy. Love you.
Shout out to my parents, my sister Macy, and my dog Benson.
Shout out to my family. Thank you so much.
Shout out to my family and the hundreds of cousins I have.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful evening. All right, we're here with another wonderful group this evening. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves and tell us what their plans are for next year.
I am Stephanie Vighetti, and I'll be attending Penn State University.
Hi, I'm Eliana Andreyko, and I will be attending Case Western Reserve University.
Hi, I'm Jennifer McCord, and I will be attending California University of Pennsylvania.
Hi, I'm Sarah Saitanakis, and I'll be attending Allegheny College.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Mason. I'll be attending Chatham University.
Hi, I'm Jamie Gustus, and I'll be attending Temple University.
Hi, I'm Paige Montgomery, and I'll be a junior at Upper St. Clair.
Hi, I'm Andrew Core. I'm going to be going to Case Western Reserve University.
Hi, I'm Evan Horton, and I will be going to The Ohio State University.
Hi, I'm Daniel Patuch, and I'm going to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
Hi, I'm Ben Devlin, and I will be going to Allegheny College.
I'm Matthew James Schmidt, and I'll be going to Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
I am Delanka Dharmasena, and I'll be going to Penn State.
I'm Jeffrey Zhang, and I'll be going to Michigan.
Why don't you share with us your favorite memory either from this year or your time in high school?
My favorite memory is probably just running track and cross country.
My favorite memory is the Forensics Nationals trip to Fort Lauderdale.
My favorite memory is the time I caught 20 fish on the fly fishing field trip. It was pretty cool.
My favorite memory was on the ski club trip at Stowe.
My favorite memory was all my years spent playing field hockey.
My favorite memory was running whip eels for cross country.
My favorite memory was track season.
Yeah, same.
My favorite memory was playing lacrosse for 4 years.
My favorite memory was beating Mount Lebanon.
My favorite memory was going to Lake Placid, New York with the ski club.
My favorite memory is probably my track season. I mean, there's nothing better than jumping into sand pits.
I have to go with 4 years of ultimate frisbee.
My favorite moment was playing on the tennis team for 3 years.
All right, last question. There are people at home who are very proud of you. Why don't you say hello to them?
Hi, Mom, Dad, Jennifer, Maisie.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Nicholas.
Mom, Dad, Josh, Jess.
Hello.
Mom and kids, Graham, Brett.
Mom, Dad, Jenna, and Michelle.
Mom, Dad, Grant.
Shout out to my mom, dad, brother James, and my dog Fiona.
Shout out to everyone in my family.
Shout out to my mom, dad, and sisters. Shout out to all my parents.
Shout out to my mom, dad, little brothers, and Louis Collins.
A little shout out to my brother, my sister, and my parents, of course, and my dog, who I hate.
Hello, family, and Timmy Sabrum.
Shout out to my mom, dad, and my brother Aaron.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great night tonight.
Okay, class of 2015 prom. Who do we have with us tonight?
I'm Julia Fodeker.
Gracie Sebastian. Mira Fontana. DeAndre Colmo.
We're supposed to give her a shout. Allie DeShields.
Stephanie Henderson. Grace Burton.
Lauren Canos.
Kevin Marthinson.
Max DeYoung.
Sean Timmons Thomas.
Larry Manella. Zach Curry Cherub.
Nick Beeler.
Josh Lar. Marcus McGinnis.
Okay, and who'd you like to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, Winnie the Pooh, Maya, and my grandparents, and the McGinnises.
My parents and my sister Emma, who's also at prom. My parents, my girl Deandra next to me. And Pete Serio. Shout out to the fam, the cherubs, I guess. And Pete Serio.
I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister Lauren, the Manallos, and all my neighbors in Montclair.
I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad, my brother, and my dog Penny. I'll give a shout out to my parents.
I want to give a shout out to my dad because he's out of town and couldn't be here tonight.
I'd like to give a shout out to Big Jim Render. I know you're watching.
Shout out to Chief Keef 300 Bang Bang Sosa.
Shout out to the family, football team, and cheerleaders.
Yeah, shout out to the family and Pete, our bus driver. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the Conwells. Shout out to Danny Holzer, the man, the myth, the legend. Shout out to basketball team and shout out to soccer team.
Shout out to my parents, and shout out to the man, Dan Holzer.
Shout out to my family. Shout out to my main girl, Mary Jane. I'd like to give a shout out to my parents, my sister, Melanie, my cat, Ninja, and also the Fodekers.
Okay, so what are your plans for next year?
I'll be going to Amherst College for mechanical engineering and art.
Junior year at Upper St. Clair. Senior at Upper St. Clair. I'll be going to West Virginia University.
I'll be going to Ohio State University.
I'll be going to Indiana University and studying communications. I'll be a senior at Upper St. Clair.
I'll be going to Allegheny College.
I'll be playing baseball at the Bethany College.
I'll be attending the University of Maryland.
I will be playing football at CU, that is Clarion University. Thank you.
I will be attending The Ohio State University. I'll be attending University of South Carolina, Beaufort.
I'll be attending Indiana University of Pennsylvania and studying sports management.
I will be a cock at the University of South Carolina.
I will also be attending the University of South Carolina for international business.
And finally, what's your favorite St. Clair memory?
My favorite memory is being in All Shook Up with Emily Lloyd and Eliza Luxbacher.
Prom. Playing basketball.
With Deandra?
Making the honor roll for one semester my junior year.
My favorite memory is being on the varsity cheerleading team and cheering on the Panthers with all my friends.
My favorite memory is too cheerleading and cheering on the Panthers. My favorite memory is going to all the football games.
One of my favorite memories was cheering with all of my best friends.
Probably my favorite St. Clair moment is beating the Bethel Park Blackhawks in baseball. Twice.
Prom.
Cheering with all my friends.
Weekends with the boys. Making the highest honor roll all 4 years.
Proving everyone wrong in the basketball season.
Seeing my boys play basketball.
Also proving everyone wrong in basketball on my 18th birthday.
Okay, have a great summer, guys. Thanks. Okay. Hey, guys, class of 2015 prom. So who do we have with us and who are you going to shout out to?
I'm Meredith McDonough, and I'd like to say hi to my family at home.
I'm Elizabeth Engel, and I'd like to say hi to my mom, dad, Catherine, Grant, Meredith, Grandma and Beba, and Grammy and Papa.
Hi, I'm Emma Wagner, and I would like to say hi to my brother Steven, my sister Grace, and my mom and my dad.
Hi, I'm Emily Lloyd, and I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, and my 3 sisters.
Hi, I'm Morgan Hogan-Miller. I'd like to give a shout out to my grandparents and my granny, if they're watching this. Hi, I'm Eliza Luxbacher, and I would like to give a shout out to my family and to Mrs. Kirk, Mr. Marquist, and Mr. Funfar. And to Kelly Connor, of course.
Hi, I'm Ricky Alfera, and I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, my sisters at home, Jocelyn and Julian.
Hi, I'm Fernando Scribbins, and I'd like to give a shout out to my parents, my sister, the bowling club, Natural Helpers, the mentoring program, and for everyone who's been here along the way with me.
I'm Zach Barone, and I'd like to give a shout out to Jackson Sandusky for coming out here tonight to film us.
I'm Malik Cumberbatch, and I'd like to give a shout out to my family.
I'm Lawson Wilkinson, and I'd like to give a shout out to my parents and maybe my brother if I'm feeling good.
I'm John Benhart. Hi, Mom, and a shout out to Zebrafish.
So, what are your plans for next year?
I'll be attending the University of Chicago and majoring in economics.
I'll be a senior at Upper St. Clair High School.
I'll be attending Fairfield University.
I'll be attending Virginia Tech and majoring in business.
I'll be attending Denison University. I will be attending the University of Pittsburgh.
I'll be attending Miami University.
I'll be attending Purdue University to study chemical engineering.
I'll be attending the Pennsylvania State University to study business. We are.
I'll be attending CCAC.
I'll be attending Villanova to study chemistry.
I'll be attending Duke University.
What's your favorite Upper St. Clair memory?
My favorite Upper St. Clair memory is being in Mr. Scheffler's calculus class.
Definitely playing on the girls' golf team.
Definitely the first trip to Boswell.
My favorite memory is going to Disney World with my best friends.
My favorite memory is just everything I've done with my best friends. My favorite memory is dancing in All Shook Up my junior year and everything with the mentoring program.
My favorite memory would have to be all the time spent with my friends at track meets this year.
My favorite memory was meeting Rob Moore for the first time 2 years ago.
You took mine. My favorite memory is going to Nashville last summer with the future business leaders of America, and also shout out to the golf team. You're welcome, Jackson.
My favorite memory is Pasta Tuesdays.
My favorite memory is going on the mentoring field trip with Mrs. Kirk and Mr. Marquis.
My favorite memories were with the crew team.
Thanks, guys, and have a great summer.
We're here with another wonderful group this evening, and I want them to introduce who they are and tell us what your plans are for next year.
I'm Kara Ravazio. I'm going to be a senior next year.
I'm Megan Riley, and I go to St. Francis University.
I'm Caroline Delius, and I'm going to Washington and Jefferson College.
I'm Sarah Liptinsky, and I'll be going to the University of Pittsburgh.
I'm Lauren Bamer, and I'm going to Penn State next year.
I'm Marielle Snyder, and I'm going to be attending Kent State University.
I'm Tom Madigan. I'll be going to Bowling Green State University.
I'm Connor McCormick. I go to St. Vincent College.
I'm Steven Fontanella, and I'll be doing my senior year.
I'm Chad Hendricks. I'll still be doing my senior year.
I'm Louis Collins. I'll be attending the University of Pittsburgh.
I'm Ashwan Kumar, and I will also be attending the University of Pittsburgh.
All right, 4 great years. Pick a favorite memory that you may have.
Disney trip with those two. Yeah.
Not the rest of us.
I'd have to say the Disney trip, too.
Cheering on Friday nights.
The Disney trip.
The Disney trip.
Still the Disney trip.
Goofing around with my pals.
The Disney trip.
Disney trip.
Playing jazz with a whole lot of these guys right here.
Getting a hug from Mr. Kaufman on my last day of school.
Disney trip.
Last question. A lot of people at home very proud of what you've accomplished. Why don't you give a shout out to any friends and family that might be watching?
I'd like to give a shout out to my parents, my siblings, Jenna, Nick, and Chris, and my best friend, Mara.
To my family, the Collins family, and Soph.
My mom, my dad, Abby, Emily, James.
My mom, my dad, and my brother Luke.
My mom, my dad, my sister Brooke, and the McCormicks.
My mom, my dad, my sister Jess, my brother Matt, the Madigans.
The Snyder family, my parents, my grandparents, my brothers Pat and Cal, and Stephen Fontanella.
To my parents and my brothers, the Bamers, and Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Shout out to Louis Collins, also my mom.
To my mom, to my dad, and to my sister Caroline.
Shout out to my beautiful mother, who's also a lunch lady. My dad, my grandparents who are here. Ben Devlin, he's my best friend ever.
Shout out to my mom, dad, and the mighty Ravazios.
All right, thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. Couple gentlemen with us here this evening. I want them to introduce themselves and tell us what your plans are for next year.
Hello, my name is Devin, and I'm going to Boulder next year, and that's about all I have planned so far.
I'm Ben Dagnall, and I'm a junior, so I'll be here next year.
What's your favorite memory, either from this year in high school or just all 4 years?
Put me on the spot. So many memories, so much high school. I like when we had a kid do run as Darth Vader during the lockdown drill. That was a good time. Can't forget that one. That's a classic right there.
I like I like the fights, honestly. They make the school exciting. And, you know.
No, not many.
All right. Lastly, anybody at home that you want to give a shout out to? Any friends and family who might be watching?
I'd like to shout out my moms. I'd like to shout out my little brother. Keep it cool. I'd like to shout out God above all. Thank you for putting me here, being successful, and yeah, that's about it.
Shout out to you, Grandma.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see behind me, I have here 10 tremendous Panthers. Let's find out who they are.
My name is Lindsay Bono.
I'm Kelly Pulaski. I'm Rachel Ellis. I'm Juliana Ioli.
I'm Crystal Leocarius.
I'm John Panis.
Marcus Gailey.
Eric Warden. Garrett Thomas Stabbit. Mohammed Manford. I know there's a lot of people that know you're here. Most of the people know you're here, but who would you like to say hello to?
I'd like to say hello to my mom, dad, and my sister Shannon.
I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, and my brothers Sean and Ryan. I'd like to say hello to my mom, my dad, and my brother Sam. I'd like to say hello to my mom, my dad, and my brothers Alex and Joey. I'd like to say hello to my sister Julia.
I'd like to say hello to my mom, dad, and my sister.
I'd like to say hello to both of my parents, my two older sisters, and Jeff Cooper.
I'd like to say hi to my parents and my grandparents.
I'd like to say hi to my dogs. I'd like to say hi to all my true fans. Interesting squad. Okay, tell us what your plans are for next year.
I'll be attending Penn State University for nursing. I'll be going to Seton Hill University for nutrition and dietetics. I'll be going to Ohio University for education. I'll be a senior at the Upper St. Clair High School. I'll be a junior at the Upper St. Clair University.
I'll be attending the University of Cincinnati for business and sport management.
I'll be attending St. Francis University to study biology and play football.
I'll be going to the University of East Kentucky to study fire safety and science.
We're going to the University of Rock Morris to study mechanical engineering.
I'm going to Slippery Rock University so I can become a history teacher. Great choice. Without question, there's a lot of memories and a lot of things that you will remember about the St. Clair or that you may miss. Tell us one or two things that you'll remember or miss. And for those of you Panthers coming back, you can tell us to this point what your fondest memory is.
My favorite memory of high school was performing in all of the Upper St. Clair musicals. My favorite memory was being a part of Pantherettes. My favorite memory was the Friday night football games. My favorite memory is playing on a sports team. My favorite memory is playing lacrosse.
My favorite memory is the pickleball tournaments.
I'm probably going to miss playing football the most, as well as the girl you see in front of me.
Yes, good man.
My favorite memory at high school is just being in Upper St. Clair.
My favorite memory is when the St. Clair basketball squad beat CV at CV.
I'm going to miss repping the U under Friday Night Lights and on the track. All right, great job. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behind me, I have 14 tremendous Panthers. Let's find out who they are.
Hi, my name is Victoria Schaefer. Hi, my name is Sierra. Mariah. Hi, I'm Carly Wasakowski. Hi, I'm Peyton Ackerman. Hi, I'm Hannah Wilding. Allie Steve.
Austin Cassidy.
Jake Johnson.
Logan Stewart.
Ryan Dudzinski.
Jason Furry.
McCoy Madison. Thomas Williams. Okay, there's a lot of people that know you're at the prom tonight. If you want to say hello to some of your close family and friends, you can do that now.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hi, Bells. Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom, Dad. Christian and Claire. Hi, Mom, Dad, Lily, Louie. I want to say hi to the Dudzinskis and the Schaefers. Hey. Hi, Mom, Dad, Taylor, and Connor. Hi, Mom, Dad, and rest of family. Hi, Mom, Dad, Amanda Serio.
Hi, I'd like to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister, and my two dogs, Chloe and Tasha.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Mom, and hi, Luke. I'd like to say hi to my beautiful grandparents, my mom, my dad, Kyle and Brittany.
Special hello to my sister, Erin.
To my whole family, there's too many names, so shout out to them. And yours.
My mom, my dad, and my sister, Megan.
What are your plans for next year?
I will be attending University of Akron. I'll be returning to Upper St. Clair High School. I'll be going to Indiana University, Bloomington. I will be attending Denison University. I will be moving to Los Angeles to pursue a career in dancing, singing, acting, and modeling. I will be a senior at the Upper St. Clair University. I will also be a senior at the Upper St. Clair University.
I am graduating the Upper St. Clair University and attending the Pennsylvania State University.
I'll be attending the Penn State University.
I plan to play junior hockey for the next 2 years. Go to Stanford.
I'm going to be a senior at the Upper St. Clair University.
I'll be attending the University of California at Los Angeles.
I'll be attending Ithaca College.
very impressive group here. This squad's going to a lot of nice places. There's so many things that probably happened to you the last 3 or 4 years at Upper St. Clair. If you could think of one thing you're going to miss the most, or what your fondest memory might be, or favorite class, or anything like that, tell us what you'll miss most or remember most.
Mr. Yoakum's 7-8 class, by far my favorite. Of the football games? Golf and swimming. I'll miss swimming with all my friends. I'll miss all the sporting events. My favorite memory is probably winning swim team on our Olympics.
My favorite memory is basketball season and winning pickleball with Charlotte Master.
B-Sands and Pasta Bar.
My favorite memories are those times I spent with Mr. Kaufman.
All the friends I made throughout the years.
I'll probably miss clowning around with all my friends in Upper St. Clair.
Playing baseball with all my friends.
Probably leading the student section with Dusty Cass.
Hey!
I have to say, hosting the state elementary my team since the state championship. Awesome. Great job, guys. Have a great evening. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I know it's good to be, you're hearing a lot of the same thing from me, but once again, behind me is 8 tremendous Panthers. Let's find out who they are.
Mary Bregenser,
Caitlin Schlosser,
Meg Haggerty, Kaylee Fusarini,
Brett Logan, Matt Cook,
Giovanni Orsini,
Theodore Stats.
There's a lot of people that are very proud of what you've accomplished and what you're going to continue to accomplish. Tell them, whoever those people are, you can say hello to them right now.
Shout out to my mom, I love you, and the rest of my family.
shout out to my family and the Reese family.
My family and my sister Kate. My family and the Lomans.
My parents, Barb and Brian, my siblings, Kevin, Ellie, and Spencer, and my cousin Aaron and my Aunt Michelle.
My twin Ryan and my friend Jeb Orsini.
Shout out to my parents, to his brother Gooch, to Matt, to my older brother, to Jess, and to my little brother who owed me $5.
Shout out to my parents, Ted and Shanna, my dogs, the Fords, and the Reese family.
Tell us what your plans are for next year. I know that there's a very impressive squad back here. Let's see what we got going on.
I'm studying at the University of Kentucky.
I'm going to go to Penn State to study engineering.
Villanova University for business. I'm studying marketing at Duquesne University.
I'm studying psychology at Ohio University.
I'm going to the Ohio State University.
Next year I will be attending the University of Rollo-Tony Browntown.
And I'm going to be an art major at Cal Poly.
Without question, there's probably a lot of things that you'll miss, a lot of things you remember. Just share with us, share with our audience out here, what do you think you'll remember and miss the most about Upper St. Clair?
My best memory was senior cruise, and I'll miss seeing my friends every day at school.
My favorite memory was Maddie's surprise birthday party.
My favorite memory was the New York City trip with the German Club. My favorite memory was Maddie's surprise birthday party and hanging out with my friends all year.
I'm going to miss seeing my friends at school next year, and my favorite memory was probably Maddie's surprise party.
Yeah, I'm just going to miss seeing all my friends.
I'm going to miss chucking some pucks with this guy at hockey.
I'm going to miss SoundCloud dance parties, and my favorite memory is Maddie's surprise party, which was held at my house.
All right, Panther fans, have a great evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behind me, I have 10 of our top leaders of the class of 2015, and I'm really going to miss them. They were a great group of young people that did a super job at our high school this year. They were my homeroom, so we got to see each other every morning. First, what I would like to do is have them state their name and what their position was on student council.
I'm Nicole Joyce, senior class president.
I'm Maddie Reese. I'm senior class vice president.
I'm Alice Evans, and I'm senior class secretary.
Julie De La Pera, student council executive officer.
Sarah McMurtry, student council executive officer. Maddie Showgrace, student council vice president.
Mac Madsen, student council executive officer.
John Panis, student council executive officer.
Cullen Murin, senior class treasurer, because I want change.
Ricky Alfera, student council president.
One thing that is different for all of our Panthers here is that for 3 years they were in the same homeroom. As seniors, they came from different places and made up our homeroom in the morning, which was in the Commons, and we always had a good time. So what I would like you guys to do is tell everybody what you remember or miss most about homeroom and how it was different from what you were used to for 3 years. But I thought you guys did a great job of really bonding together. Always were very pleasant. I can tell you guys were having good conversations with your classmates and your phones and all that kind of stuff. So tell us a little bit about that.
I'll always remember the pancake breakfasts we would always have.
I'm going to miss seeing all these lovely faces in the morning, and of course, pancake breakfasts.
I'm going to definitely miss seeing everybody.
I'm going to miss, knowing the order of when people are coming into homeroom. It's always Ricky first, and then it's usually me, and then John, who eats his Pop-Tart.
I'm going to miss the pancake breakfasts and just seeing Mr. Holzer every morning. He really brightens up the morning.
I'm going to miss our student council group message with Mac never showing up to the homeroom, but always saying that he's here.
He was here.
And also not ever watching the announcements.
Yeah, I was going to say my favorite memory, probably your least favorite memory, was texting everybody that I'm late in the morning to get to homeroom, so thank you.
My favorite memory was the Pop-Tarts and pancakes.
My favorite memory would be the first day whenever we sat down like a little square bench area. Never sat there again. Like looked around, you saw everyone here was a different kind of person. It really added up to it.
My favorite memory would definitely have to be just coming in every morning and despite us being really tired, Mr. Holzer was being really energetic, just trying to get us in a good mood for the day, despite us not wanting to be there.
There's no softness allowed in my homeroom.
No softness.
No softness, no sleepies, no coffee. We're hard nosed. Without question, you guys did a great job, and most of you were in student council for more than 1 year. Tell us one thing about student council that you think you'll remember the most, whether it was this freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, an event, or anything like that. If there's one thing that you know that you'll always remember about student council.
Okay, so I'm probably looking up for senior year, tallying all the votes for all the senior things like colors, homecoming court, like the senior awards. I just thought it was really cool.
I really liked getting all the decorations together for the dances and putting it all together and seeing everything happen.
I've never really worked in a group of such like highly motivated people, I think, so just being in that environment was great.
One thing I learned is that it's so much more than what you see in the final product that goes into stuff.
I guess I'm going to miss dance setups and probably just like Ricky Alfera doing so many things that nobody knows about. He just like does everything and organizes everything before anybody even talks about it, so he's a stud.
Yeah, Ricky's the man. I'm going to miss driving around in Mrs. Lloyd's car and painting the little panther paws for the fun run for Community Day.
I know I'm gonna miss setting up for homecoming. Past couple of years, I've done a lot, making water fountains, making arches, who knows what. So probably gonna miss that next year.
I'm gonna miss the dance setups and the little pizza party things we had before.
Like everyone else, I'm gonna miss the dance setups, but also setting up for Community Day and just walking in every morning, seeing all those smiling faces.
It was definitely fun to see everyone kind of grow, like over the years. I remember when we started freshman year, most of us were on student council, and we were kind of quiet and really didn't do much, but over the years we've definitely grown to talk more, do more, and I think we've just done really well as a class, and I'm definitely proud to say I was president of this year's class.
What a special group. Let's give ourselves 5 Panther claps. So you guys, Maddie, I think you mentioned Mrs. Lloyd. Stay right here for let me go get her because she really enjoys you guys and she would love to come in here and see us here. I'm gonna just give me a minute. I'll get her. I'll say our homeroom kids aren't here yet, but come on in and when they get here, we'll surprise them. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be fast.
Oh my gosh, should we hide?
She took the bait. They wanted to make sure that we saw you before we're done.
Good luck.